In this video, I'm going to show you a 10-minute recovery routine for marathon runners. All you're going to need is a ball and a chair. Let's get started. The main muscle groups that we use when we run are going to be the glutes, quads, hamstrings, and the calves. So we're going to hit all of those with maximum efficiency. So we're going to start with some of the ball techniques, or we also call them like a self-tissue mob. So we're going to start focusing on the glutes first. So you're going to be in a sitting or long sitting position. The ball is going to be right on that glute area. And all you're going to do in this position, you're going to bend that same knee, and then you're going to bring your knee out to the side, which is going to put some pressure on that area. Hold for a couple seconds, and then you're going to come back. So what I recommend, we're going to do this for about a minute, but what I want you to do is go for 10 reps on one spot. Once you feel like you've gotten that spot good, we're going to move the ball just a little bit higher, and then we're going to do 10 more reps. That's going to really isolate those tighter gluteal spots and really reduce that soreness from after the run. We're going to do this on both sides, again, about 2 sets of 10 or a minute on each side. So note, as you're doing this, it should be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's not something where the harder you go, the better that it is. So go to what's a little bit uncomfortable and then move on to the next section. So the next exercise is still going to be using the ball. We're going to be focusing on rolling out the quad. So we're going to be on the stomach for this position. Very similar to the glute one. We're going to find those tight spots on our stomach. So we're going to roll around, find that tight spot. Once you find one, what you're going to do is you're going to bend the knee, which is going to increase the pressure, relax the knee. So these are more like active release techniques, really helpful for releasing the muscle and really decreasing the soreness after a run. So similar to the other one, what we're going to do is we're going to find 2-3 spots. Let's go for 10 reps or about 1 minute. Again, this one should actually be a little bit more uncomfortable than the glute one. So if you feel like you need to use a tennis ball instead of a lacrosse ball, totally fine, but do what you can tolerate. Shouldn't be too painful to where you're wincing, but it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. So try that out, 2 sets of 10 or for about a minute on each side. Next exercise is going to be a stretch for the ankles as well as the calf. It's going to be a dorsiflexion mob or a dorsiflexion rock in a half kneel position. So we're going to be in this position, and the goal for this is really to drive that knee straight over the toe. So you're going to feel a little bit of stretch in the front of the ankle. You should also feel a bit in that calf area. So for this one, we're going to hold for about 5 seconds, and we're going to come straight off of it. Hold for 5 seconds, come straight off of it. Similar to the other ones, the goal isn't the harder you push, the better it is. Go to where you feel a stretch, hold for that 5-second duration, come back. So we're going to be doing this for about a minute or about 20 repetitions, okay? We're going to do both sides, but you'll notice one side you might feel a little bit more in the ankle than the calf. That's totally fine. What we were trying to accomplish with this is just improving that ankle dorsiflexion motion that's needed for running, and it's going to help those ankles just stay loose. Next exercise is going to be a hamstring stretch. So we're going to be doing it in kneeling again, but all you're going to do is you're going to bring that front leg forward just like this, and we're just going to be sitting back. If you don't already feel a good stretch with this, what you can do is we're going to reach forward with both hands, but a lot of people are already going to feel a good stretch here. So all we're going to do is we're going to sit like this, either for 30 seconds, or if you can tolerate it longer, I just want you to hold it for a minute. A lot of people, very tight hamstrings, this is just going to feel sore and painful. So if you need to sit up, totally fine. Go to where you feel a decent stretch. The goal is the more you do this, the more mobile you're going to get. The goal, 1 minute, but 2 rounds of 30 seconds on each side will do just fine. Okay? So both sides, 2 sets of 30 seconds or a minute. One side might be tighter than the other. Totally okay. Last exercise is going to be a couch stretch. So you can't use a couch. You can use a chair, whatever's really available for you. So the hardest part for this one is really getting set up. In the beginning, this might be a little bit uncomfortable. So do it on a lower surface if needed. But yeah, definitely adjust the surface. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our ankle up on here. You use the wall or something to hold on to, or the ground, because what we're going to need to do is bring the other leg forward. Okay? The farther or the taller up you are, the more of a stretch you're going to feel in that front leg. So I'll show you on both sides so you can see it a little bit better. But if you're forward, you're not going to feel as much in the thigh or the quad. The taller you are, the more you're going to feel it. So the goal is to get that heel to the bottom. You're probably not going to start there, and that's okay. So, going to be here again. Get situated by holding on to the floor, the wall, whatever's easier. There. Get that leg up. Nice and tall. This isn't a balancing exercise. Use the support that you need, okay? Hold this for 30 seconds. We're going to do 2 rounds on each side. So really the goal for each stretch is to hold for about a minute. That way we're getting the maximum efficiency in and it's only taking 10 minutes at a time. If you can spend 10 extra minutes after your run doing these recovery routines, you're going to feel more mobile, less sore, and more ready for the next run. If you feel like I left out any of the main stretches or exercises that you guys like to do, drop them in the comments below. These are my favorites. I found that these are the most efficient in getting the prime movers when you're running. I don't like to spend a lot of time stretching or doing those recovery exercises, but I know if I can just set aside 10 minutes, it's going to make me feel that much better for the next run. If you found this helpful, check out my most recent video where I break down 3 of my favorite strengthening exercises for marathon runners. Subscribe to my channel and we'll see you in the next video.